Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd. I'm a gamer. I love to game, been gaming literally my entire life. It is one of my favorite forms of entertainment. Plug into a game, escape, and forget about stuff. And even now as a YouTuber, as a streamer, sometimes I want to share these adventures with you. So it has been really rough these past few years to watch the gaming industry actively reject me, one of your original customers. Somebody, yes, through many parts of my life, my generous parents buying me games when I asked for them. I understand that. It wasn't always me, but you know what? I've also been an adult for half my life, and I have paid my own way with getting games, so I have been actively supporting the industry. And to have them say, we don't want you. We don't want you. We want the modern audience. We want fat, blue-haired, stick your dick in whatever you want, not even sure if you have your dick anymore type of people who basically don't give a shit about any freaking franchise they are getting involved in. They're just there to push the agenda, whether it's the not-so-secret agenda or their political ideology. So to watch the gaming industry actively turn away from me, somebody who simply always says, here, just take my money, and go, here, modern audience, here, buy our stuff. It sucks and it hurts, and I ask the question right now, where are we going? Are we going to get great gaming again? Will we be able to make gaming great again? I do not know, because we look at the landscape right now. Are we getting anywhere away from this horrible stuff? Sony has killed Firewalk Studios. They axed them. They got rid of them because Concord, a $400 million boondoggle, was a complete and total failure. We have Dragon Age is about to happen. Dragon Age the Veilguard is about to ruin a great franchise that I have loved since 2009. I remember Black Friday, November 2009. Dragon Age had been out for 3 weeks. I went to Best Buy at midnight to get a copy for $20 because they had discounted it there. I remember picking it up thinking, man, this game, I have no idea what I'm getting into. It's going to be awesome, I'm sure, because it's RPG, it's dark fantasy, it's BioWare. They gave me KOTOR. They gave me Mass Effect. I am hyped for this. And I was pleasantly surprised to get involved in a franchise that I have loved for over a decade, only to have EA's boss happily jump on board and say, Veilguard bringing BioWare back to its roots. No, it isn't. We've seen the evidence. This game is a woke nightmare, and it plays like a goddamn not Dragon Age game. Plays like God of War 2018 from what we know. This is not Dragon Age. So to see them actively not want my support, to spit in my face, to try and bullshit me saying, oh, it's going to break out, limited competition. No, it's not going to break out. It's going to fail, and you're going to have to fire people and possibly put to bed, put out of its misery, one of the most venerable, iconic developers in current modern-day gaming history. This is not right. This isn't right. And where are we? So Sony can't get it right. They sink money in shit because of identity politics. EA, horrible, horrible corporation, willingly supporting this shit, knowing they're about to lose their goddamn shirt on this game. But then there's Ubisoft. Ubisoft cranking out horrible, horrible Assassin's Creed games for the past couple years now, tanking it with agenda-driven nonsense. Star Wars Outlaws, which they have to admit now is a failure. But it got solid reviews, but it still lost you money. Nobody plays it. And now they're going to try and screw you over with a full-blown NFT game with what I believe I saw as a $63,000 NFT for sale on it. Is this what gaming is now? Is it? It isn't. This is not gaming anymore. AAA games are a disaster. They are not servicing their clientele, their customer. They are bending the knee, or they're going for cheap crap like this. And screw Ubisoft. Screw them. Screw EA. To an extent, screw Sony. PS5 right here, I can still say screw Sony. They do not have my best interests at heart when they dump $400 million into a giant agenda-driven monstrosity like this. So here we are. What have I laid out for you? This is the past several years of gaming, and these are just some of the examples. We're not even going to get into Sweet Baby Inc. and all they did, although we will reference it for the fact that you have an army of games journalists like this genius who want to run out and tell you, oh, it's a conspiracy that they're forcing DEI into games. Oh, Dragon Age. Have you ever played a Dragon Age before? For DEI? Yes. Real fans who have played the Dragon Age franchise know that gay people were a part of the story the whole goddamn time. And guess what? For over a decade, nobody cared. It's only now where you're bringing in scars and cock-lopping and all that freaking accept my choice, that bullshit, then you got a problem. Because it's not real. It's not part of that world. And this is not gaming. And these people like Emma Kent, they're not real gamers. They are gaslighting shills. They are there to hooya us all up, to get us all going, woo, and then try and paint the picture that we're angry nerds who just want to rage bait to grow the YouTube channels. No, I want to play freaking video games with you guys. That's what I want to do. I don't get a lot out of making gaming streams these days. I do it because it's fun. I play games because they're fun. I don't play games to get angry. I don't want to do Dragon Age the Veilguard because it hurts. Now, I unfortunately, and somewhat unfortunately, bailed out of that because I can't afford to get a game right now. I'm not going to spend $70 on this piece of shit. But at the same time, I'm relieved because I felt nothing but dread in dealing with that. I ended up having nothing but dread when I got Spider-Man 2. Do you understand the disappointment? Spider-Man 2018, one of the greatest games I ever played. As a Spider-Man fan, my number one favorite hero, to play that game, to swing around New York City, to actually fight these villains with great gameplay, 10 out of 10 gameplay, to see a really good representation of Peter Parker, and then to get Spider-Man 2 and get a butchered Venom storyline and have Miles Morales thrust in my goddamn face. And on top of everything, it's a woke disaster. But that's everything now. It's been everything now. Very rarely do we get something really cool like a Black Myth Wukong, like people enjoying an Elden Ring, like people enjoying Stellar Blade. We don't get those very often. And when we do find them, it's a miracle. And I'm happy to play something. But right now, this is the state of gaming. And I'm going to ask the question, are we getting away from it? I want to be positive. I want to find a way to think and hope and pray that in 2-3 years' time, as this last wave of crap gets pushed out they've been working on for the past 4 years, as they all fail, as they lose the giant companies hundreds of millions of dollars, as developing companies get shut down, I'm hoping and praying that somehow somebody gets a goddamn clue and starts hiring real creatives again, real people who give a damn about making good games. And I'm hoping in 3-4 years, we get a fresh wave of stuff and we don't lose any more franchises along the way. But I see what's going on today. I watch the EA boss willingly pretend to try and convince the world that they're not about to have the biggest flop of the century to this date. I don't know. EA, cold-blooded EA is running cover for this gigantic disaster that's about to happen. I don't know. Now, is gaming going to end? No, of course gaming is not going to end. People are always going to go out there, single A, double A games, and we always have a vast library to fall back on and have a good time. There's always that. But at the same time, I do want new things. And I hope and pray that new things are going to be fun and new things are going to be entertaining. And they're there to be just that, fun and entertaining with no agenda or ideology attached to it. Are we going to get out of this? I want to be an optimist and say yes. I want to be an optimist and know and hope that the power of the dollar, the almighty dollar, will continue to rule as it has for decades. And if things aren't working, that these companies will shift gears, turn their massive freighter-like corporations around, and go back towards people and people who make good games and people who want good games, and not continue to try and sell something to the mythical modern audience who are this much of the population and don't actually spend money and don't actually have passion. What you saw from me just now, that is passion, the lifeblood of any franchise. And when you don't have that, if you don't care, that's the problem. That's why things fail, because you can't sell something to people who don't give a shit about it. So I'm hoping and I'm praying that all this shit in the next 2 to 3, maybe 4 years will go away and we can get back to good games again. I hope so. All I want to do is have fun. All I want to do is have fun with you guys. We'll get there, hopefully. For now, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, or hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about fake fans Stan and SJW Fifis. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.